Hi, and welcome to this Weekday Word. Our New Testament passage in the daily office comes from the third chapter of Peter's first letter, where in the 8th verse we read this: Finally, all of you, have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, and a humble mind. Do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, bless. For to this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing. I think this is such practical advice. And I begin really with the end. Do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling. I know I've said this many times, but I think we really do live in a culture that glories in the ability to be mean, glories in the ability to revile and to put people down, to tear people down. And Scripture calls us to a different way. We are, when spoken evil against us, and we are, when reviled, not to retaliate. We are instead to forgive and to choose the path of love. And that doesn't mean we let people walk all over us, but it also means we don't seek to fight fire with fire, to stoop to that level, to seek retribution. We are called instead to turn the other cheek. And I think one of the primary ways that comes out in our lives is out of our mouths. The way that we speak to one another and the way that we present ourselves, whether face to face or in the virtual world of social media. We are called to a better way. And that better way, Peter says, is unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, tender heart, and a humble mind. And all of that really does come together. To have a humble mind means that we're not arrogant, that we don't think more highly of ourselves than we ought. And all too often, when we find ourselves seeking retribution and reviling people, it really comes from an arrogant mind, from a mind that believes that other people are stupid and that we are smart. No, Peter says, have a humble mind, realize there's always something more to learn, and to have a tender heart, to realize that when people do things that are wrong or say things that are untrue, that we need to have compassion on them. We need to use wisdom to know when to address them and to seek to speak to them about the truth. But more than anything, we simply need to understand that they're not horrible people. We need to have tender hearts and realize that we and everyone around us are broken people who carry a lot of pain and baggage in our lives and do not always live perfect lives. So there's so much practical wisdom, I think, in this passage. And it begins then with love. If we love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, we will be humble. And if we love God, we will love our neighbor as ourselves. And so the more we love God for who he is, the more we will love our neighbors for who they are. And the more we will not seek retribution, the more we will seek not to tear them down, but instead to build them up in love, so that they may become everything God would have them be. I pray that you are blessed this day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.